So welcome back to DC Silver Age Storytime, and today's story comes from Action Comics number 293, published in October 1962, with story by Leo Dorfman and art by Jim Mooney. Great work, Comet. Those space invaders have another guess coming if they think kryptonite rays can stop you. A horse that can fly and is invulnerable to kryptonite. He's the mightiest super creature of them all. The secret origin of Supergirl's super horse. There goes Superman and Supergirl with their super pet Crypto and Streaky. Someday soon I may join their super team. It all began one day when a fantastic fate decreed that the paths of two amazing super beings would meet. What strange destiny has brought Supergirl and the mighty Super Stallion Comet together? What incredible adventures does the future hold for the Steed of Steel and his mistress Supergirl? For the amazing answer, read the secret origin of Supergirl's super horse. So we get basically a recap of Supergirl dreaming about Superhorse. Then she goes to the Supergirl ranch and discovers it's Comet. Then he's more than just a dream. He's real. Yes, I remember how I found him here at the Supergirl ranch. I even rode him. Nobody else saw him flying, but he's doing it right out in the open. He's joining the other horses in the corral. Oh, this is so exciting. I'll go down and visit him as soon as I dress. So she goes down there. They want to brand Superhorse, but nobody can do it. Linda Lee says, better let me handle it, Comet, Mr. Greed. I'll take care of everything. Think you can shoe and brand that wild creature? You're welcome to try. So she gives the appearance of putting a shoehorn on, but actually she's using her heat vision to kind of melt it around Superhorse's hoof. And then I'm not hurting Comet at all. I'm putting this mark on with my lipstick. My heat vision is changing the lipstick's molecular structure so that it will cling temporarily to Comet's invulnerable hide and look like a brand. Now that Comet's branded and shoed, may I take him for a gallop? I guess so. You're the only one who seems able to handle him, but have him back in an hour. We're having a rodeo, and I want all the horses on the ranch performing. So she goes out there, and they're just having some fun. Let's get down to brass tacks. For weeks before I came west, I kept dreaming about a super horse. I believe you sent me those dreams telepathically. Am I right? So he does send a message telepathically. Correct, Supergirl. I used my telepathic powers to bring you here where we could meet. It was vitally important. So he basically tells her his origin. I am Earth-born. It is a long story. I was not always as you see me. So he was once a centaur named Byron. Sigh, how beautiful she is. If only I were a human being, I could declare my love for her. It is that black-hearted Maldor. He has hated Circe. Oh, that's who the woman is. She's Circe of mythology. Since she bested him at the Festival of Magic last year, now he plans to poison her in revenge, but he uses his arrow to shoot the poison out of Maldor's hand. I saw what happened, Byron. I owe you my life. Ask any reward, and I will grant it if I can. So he wants to become a human being, and she says, okay. This is my greatest achievement as a sorceress. One vial contains an elixir that would turn you into a horse. This one will turn you into a man. Drink, Byron. Yeah, maybe don't hold them at the same time. I don't know. But it is the one that turns him into a horse. And that was completely it wasn't an accident, but it was not what she intended. My handsome one, what have I done? That potion turns you into a mere beast, and there is no antidote, no remedy. To make up for my ghastly error, I will mix you another potion, a brew that will give you the might of Jove, the speed of Mercury, the wisdom of Athena, and the telepathic powers of Neptune, king of the sea. So, kind of like Captain Marvel. Drink all the superpowers of the gods, and the superpowers of the gods will be yours, and their immortality as well. Choke. It was I, Maldor, who switched the vials and tricked that cursed Byron into drinking the brew that turned him into a beast. But by bringing him superpowers, Circe has spoiled my revenge. I feel like it's unfair. Like, he was already half horse, so. Now that Circe has given Byron the powers of the gods and the gift of immortality, how can I get my revenge? So he goes to this soothsayer. Observe the chart of the zodiac, my friend. Since Byron was born a centaur, his fate is controlled by the sign of Sagittarius. Sprinkle the powder in this box on Byron and then read the magic spell on the scroll. Its power will exile Byron to the constellation Sagittarius forever. So indeed he does, and Superhorse is dragged into outer space, all the way to Sagittarius. Choke, the aura of that magic spell is far more powerful than my super strength. I'm doomed to remain out here forever. But a rocket ship goes speeding past. Comet, this is incredible. I was that girl inside the rocket. My parents had launched me towards Earth just before Argo City perished. It was the last surviving fragment of the shattered planet Krypton, except for Superman. Yes, you were... Well, I guess it is the last. Okay. Yes, you were rocketing toward the future destiny as Supergirl. It was that rocket that gave me freedom. The force of those repeller rays shattered the magic aura that imprisoned me. I'm free, free. Oh, what luck. So he heads back, follows her, and kind of watches her exploits. Supergirl has devoted her life to helping others. Perhaps someday I'll be able to team up with her on vital missions. I could easily evade... Okay, so he joins with this group of horses, a herd of horses, and they are rounded up, and he just allows himself to be rounded up too. And now, Comet, suppose you tell me why you beamed those telepathic dreams to me. I mean, that weird series of nightmares in which you and I performed imaginary... I don't think they were nightmares. They were fun. I was trying to contact you telepathically. I wish to alert you to a serious emergency that imperils Earth. I must delay the rest of the story until later. Someone is coming. It's Mother and Dad. They're vacationing here on the Dude Ranch with me. They know I'm Supergirl, but I won't tell them anything about you, not yet. So they come up and she hops back on Superhorse. Soon at the ranch studio, as startled onlookers watch, and Linda Lee Danvers, riding Comet, wins the barrel jump with a leap of 12 barrels. This is silly. So they're trying to both hide their identities, and yet she, who has no experience with horses, is jumping 12 barrels. Gee, Jehoshaphat, she's got that crazy critter Comet eating out of her hand. Look, he's bowing like a dude. Great work, Comet. Greed doesn't know it, but you're following my every command by means of telepathy. Well, it seems like you're trying to reveal your secret, but anyway. They spot an alien. I got your telepathic warning, Comet, and my telescopic vision confirmed. An alien spaceship is attacking the Pacific World's Fair. We'll have to go into action at once. So they head out there, and the alien attempts to use, I guess, kryptonite, and does. He blasts Supergirl. So she falls, and just like in the dream, she is rescued by Superhorse. Comet, you've come to save me exactly as you did in the dream I had. Great work, Comet, intercepting that kryptonite energy bolt. Those aliens have another guess coming if they think kryptonite can stop you. So Superman spots, what's this? A horse that can fly and is invulnerable to kryptonite? He's the mightiest creature of them all. Attaboy, Comet. Your super kick booted that alien invasion ship into outer space. Well, that ends the invasion. I haven't time to congratulate Supergirl. Must take off on another mission, but I'll see her soon. This is another great job she's done without my help. So she goes and repairs the damage from the aliens. Wow, what an amazing stunt. Supergirl and her Superhorse are the hit of the World's Fair. Comet, those telepathic dreams you sent me once predicted this alien attack exactly, except in my dream the attack was against Metropolis by an entire fleet. Correct. With my telepathic powers, I was able to tune in on the aliens planning conquest. I decided to warn you of the coming coming emergency by projecting telepathic dreams to you. The ship we fought must have been their advanced scout, but clearly they will not return because they can't beat Superhorse. Comet, you don't know how grateful I am. Ask any reward you like. I'll do anything in my power to grant your wish. Choke. My wish is still the same one I made to Circe, that you find some way to change me into a human. But Comet, not even my superpowers can break a magic spell. Oh, if there were only some other way to help you. There is a way, Supergirl, but I cannot tell you now. The time is not ripe. But we must stay together until I can find some way to turn you into a human. I'll ask my foster parents to buy you from Mr. Greed, the ranch owner. An excellent idea, Supergirl. Then we could perform our super deeds together, or you could just leave. I'm glad you're back, Linda. Mr. Greed here was mighty worried. But, Dad, you know I'm a good rider. I was perfectly safe. It was Comet I was worried about. I just sold him for $1,000 to this animal trainer for Hollywood. Matt Carver's the name, miss. I saw that horse at the rodeo. He's brilliant. If I train him right, he'll make $1 million in the movies. Comet, don't resist. Don't use your superpowers to break loose. You must go with Mr. Carver and keep your identity as Super Horse a secret. Oh, why? I will obey you, Supergirl, but somehow I will find a way to reach you there. There are important new missions waiting for us. No one can keep us apart. Will Supergirl be reunited with Comet again? Yes. See the next issue for another story of the Super Stallion.